It is I, my friends, Aster Fortuna, Bard Extraordinaire. I know you want to find out what happens with Terra and Zartok as they lie dying in the Gnome Town Square at the feet of a frost giant and an ice-covered bear. First, we have to continue our flashback to what happened earlier that day inside World 83, where my friends and I confronted Nondle the Nimble. He had Gerlos as a hostage, but we did not give in to his demands. Unfortunately, he kicked Gerlos off of a 3-story building as a result. But I'm sure we'll save the brave fool of a man. The question is, how does this relate to what is going on outside? It will all come together somehow. So sit back and listen to me save the day with Papa Gaston, Mama Sass, and our other friends in our unique, heroic style.
Gerlos plummets 30 feet down to the ground. And he takes some damage, but he's already unconscious.
Gaston says, "Do nothing wrong with me."
Nondle steps back out of view and disappears. That was his turn. The human spellcaster is now freed from the effects of the hypnotizing spell. For his action this round, now that he's snapped out of it, he sees that the orc is badly beat up and that the dwarf is down. So first, he casts Misty Step as a bonus action and disappears from the street and appears on one of the rooftops. And then as the regular action, he will cast, Chill Touch. Good old Chill Touch, 240-foot range.
It's a very misleading name.
It is a very misleading name. It's
I
not
agree.
cold damage, and it doesn't actually involve touching someone.
Magic is so confusing sometimes.
Yes, it is. It's so weird. All right, Chill Touch on, on Aster.
Mm-hmm. So I still have 19 armor.
Oh, you have 19?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they rolled a total of 21.
No, it still hits.
Rough.
Okay, here we go. 2d8 necrotic damage.
Ugh. Doesn't that slow me down as well?
No. So that's only 7 damage. 7 necrotic damage.
That might have me rethinking what I was about to do. Mm-hmm.
The orc is going to take the withdraw action and say, well, this is too much. I'm getting out of here. And he steps back and withdraws back behind that tarp. And that's what he's going to do for his round. And that brings us to Aster. What do you want to do?
Oh boy. Can I see him or he's
stepped behind the tarp. You don't really have far to go to see him if you want to step through the tarp after him.
Cracker Jacks. He's not looking so good.
No, he's looking really rough.
Can I get to striking distance? Like 5 feet?
Yeah, I mean you could move 30 feet and get right up next to him again. Yeah, if you want to.
I'm going to cast Healing Word. It's a bonus.
Okay.
On Gerlos. And see if that works.
Okay. Roll your healing.
8.
8. Wow.
He would heal 8.
The body starts stirring a little bit, and you hear Gerlos saying, "Oh man, what's going on? This is not fun."
I got you, buddy.
Huh?
Oh, now
Don't worry about it as I'm sprinting past him towards the orc.
And you run past the tarp. You push the tarp out of the way. You can see the orc. You could get up to the orc this round if you want to. You still have your action left.
Yep, I'm going to swing twice.
Okay.
Again, see if any of these hit. That will hit. I will use another defensive flourish. 5 damage, 2 to my AC, so I'm at 18.
The orc goes down.
Oh, I have one more attack.
Sorry. The orc is running away and looks back over his shoulder just in time for Aster to jab his rapier right through him, and the orc collapses to the ground,
Okay.
bleeding all over the ground, all over the streets. Aster, what do you want to do now? I mean, you've used up all your movement. You have another attack, but there's no one here to attack.
The dagger has a throwing distance.
Okay, but you can't really see anyone from here. You've run out of the street
because I'm
and behind
past
the tarp.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, that's it.
Get
Okay.
that tarp.
Yeah, you can
Get
attack the tarp.
Get
It's the thing. It's the one that started all this mess.
Stupid dog.
I'll cut it so that there's a hole so that people can see me.
Is it an
Okay.
A? Did you cut an A into it?
Yeah,
Yay
Zoro
for
style.
Aster. Yes.
I'm gonna turn grinning to the halfling, which is now moving around, and charge over there and hit him with my axe. Reckless. Which is good. One of them was a 1. So that's a 25 to hit,
That's
and
definitely a
that's 12 damage.
hit. Ouch.
And then the second attack is a 23 to hit,
Also a hit.
and it's 10 damage.
Ouch again. And so this halfling has just woken up, and suddenly there's a half-orc swinging a great axe at him, and he's backpedaling furiously now.
I am then going to turn to Ansna, and I'm gonna say, "Mama says knock them out. You're gonna knock them out," and give her bardic inspiration.
Okay. And that means we're down to
Also, that's a D6.
A D6, so
I'm
bardic
a low-level
inspiration.
bard.
Okay. All right. Okay. The dwarf is still bleeding. That's her action for the round. And the halfling. The halfling looks terrified, but is not done yet. What this creature is going to do is attack you with a dagger. That's not very good. That is a 16. Oh, they have advantage though, right?
Yes, I attacked recklessly. Also, that hits.
Oh, okay. All right. So they hit you with a dagger. And it does just regular piercing damage. So it was 6 points of piercing damage, cut in half to 3.
Nope.
Then it also does poison damage. And you
Oh.
take 15 points of poison damage.
That's not halved.
And that's not
My God.
halved.
Holy.
And there's also sneak attack damage, which will be halved.
Oh, it has advantage
why?
because I went reckless.
Oh,
Curse
that's
me.
right. That's why he attacked you. Oh, no.
13 points of damage cut in half to 6.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, they withdraw. So they move 30 feet away from you.
Disengage and move away.
Disengage, yes.
Okay.
Disengage.
25 feet. I don't know if he has 30 or 20.
Oh, you're right, 25, because they're a halfling. Good call. Gaston, it is your turn. No, it's not. I forgot Ansna. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I forgot Ansna. Ansna goes after Mama Sass. Well, Mama said to knock someone out, so
Yes, she
I guess
did.
Ansna's going to give up on the whole trying to heal Aster, especially since he's behind the tarp. And she's going to go try to stab the... no, she's going to throw her spear at the spellcaster. That's what she'll do. She'll throw her spear at the spellcaster. And it just goes sailing off into the dark.
Even if there were an added D6
Well,
bardic inspiration,
probably-
still too low for even that.
Probably. Let me see here.
I mean, your
what's
choice
her
to use it or not.
bonus? Her bonus to attack is not great. It's a total of 8. It's a total of 8. What do you think? Would she try
I
to use
feel-
that bardic inspiration?
I don't think so.
It doesn't sound like a good idea.
Nah.
I mean, at
It's a
best, you're at a
14.
14,
Right.
which might hit a spellcaster, but
Yeah, which might hit a spellcaster, but we don't know
Yeah.
what they're wearing.
Got to use it sometime. We'll try it. I rolled a 6, which is a 14. And you know what the armor class of the spellcaster is?
it's a 14.
14.
It's 13.
14.
So
Yeah. Oh,
she hit him.
Woo!
Yes.
The Mike's awesome rolls today.
She hit him. Thanks to the bardic inspiration. Not much damage, but
It's okay.
it's something. Scaring that spellcaster just a little bit more. That's Ansna's turn. Then the halfling goes and then hits Mama Sass and then backs up. All right, Gaston. Now it's your turn. I'm sorry.
Okay, Gaston will sheath his sword and take out a bow and then use a bonus action to hide in this dark street.
All right.
But that roll is not very good.
This dice rollers.
That roll's so bad that makes me feel not cool.
Hmm.
And feeling cool is important, so I'm going to use a luck point to feel cool.
All right.
And I rolled a natural 20.
Whoa!
So now I'm cool. Now I'm cool again.
All right.
So that's a total of 29 to hide in the street.
Okay. Great. So you hide in the
I
street.
eat my words, friends roll.
Is there anything else you want to do? I mean, you didn't really use much movement.
Did you attack?
I didn't attack, so I figured that putting that sheathing a sword is an action.
Right.
So that's
Switching
why
weapons. Yeah.
most people just drop their weapons,
Yep.
but these are expensive weapons.
Yeah. You don't want to drop these
Just
things in the
drop
street. Now we're back up to the top of the order, and Nondle reappears on the roof of the neighboring building, and he pulls out his short bow. Well, he didn't pull it out. He already had it out. He's been attacking with it. He attacks with a short bow. Oh, no. That's a 1.
Woohoo! Fumble table.
Fumble off the
table.
roof.
Yes.
Fumble off
Yes.
the roof.
Yes.
Let's find out what happens.
Throws his bow.
Falls off the roof.
In
74. Weapon becomes stuck in the floor.
He can't hide.
So his bow
Alright.
becomes tangled in the railing on the roof. And he's going to have to spend an action to remove it on the next round. So he starts cursing at this bow and trying to pull it out of the railing. And that's his round. What are your abilities you can do as bonus actions here? Dash, disengage, or
Dash.
hide. He can't really do any of those. He needs to get his bow out. So, yep, nothing really he can do. So that's that.
I have a real quick question.
Yeah.
The answer's probably no, but is Gerlos doing anything except bleeding quietly on the
No,
floor?
he's collecting his wits.
That's fair.
He seems unarmed, unarmored, and collecting his wits.
That seems fair. Okay, just curious.
And that brings us to the spellcaster. The spellcaster is not happy, but not badly hurt yet. And the spellcaster will try another chill touch, because that seemed to work pretty well. So let's do a chill touch on... Oh, let's do it against Ansna, because Ansna was the one who hit him with a spear. That's, I think, a hit. Oh, actually, it's not a hit. Oh my gosh. Her armor class is pretty good. So he misses Ansna with a chill touch, hits the ground and does nothing. It doesn't even make it cold, despite the name. Spellcaster actually will back up, using their action to sort of back up out of view off the roof. The fighter is dead or dying. Aster, what do you want to do?
I can see our friend Nondle now, correct?
Yes, he is up on the roof of a nearby building trying to pull his bow out of this railing that has become jammed in.
How far up is he from me?
Oh, well, let's say at this distance, at this angle, it's probably about 45, 50 feet.
Darn it. So close. It's okay. I will use Cold Person on him.
Hold person. All right. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep, 16.
All right. Wisdom saving throw. Failed.
Come on.
Woo!
He cannot move.
No, he's frozen this round. He gets to save again next round, though.
Or will he be using his action to pull the weapon out? Well, he can't move.
He can't do anything
move.
until next round when he gets to save again at the end of his turn.
Which means that he can't get his bow free
Right.
until after that.
Right.
So that's at minimum 2 rounds that he is stuck.
Right.
Well,
Unable, or at least unable to attack. Yes.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do?
Papa Gaston's hiding.
Yep.
And
Yes, I am.
I can only see Enzna and Mama Sass.
Correct. And Gerlos.
Okay, so what I'll... And
And
Gerlos.
Ansna.
Gerlos is okay now. Well, you know what? Whose turn is it? It's going to be Mama Sass?
Yes, I still have a bardic inspiration from you, by the way.
Oh,
So,
okay. Then that is my turn.
Yep. Mama Sass is next.
Mama Sass is going after the halfling.
Okay,
with
the
her
halfling
40
has-
feet of movement.
Yep. You run right up to the halfling who just can't run fast enough to get away from you.
It's true.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, it
This
is.
is pretty terrifying, isn't it?
I'm gonna attack, but not recklessly. That is a 20 to hit, unnatural.
That is a hit.
and 9 damage.
Oof.
Second attack. I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Another hit.
And that one is 14 damage.
Oh my gosh. So running much faster than the halfling, Mama Sass runs up, swings mightily with the great axe, and cuts down the halfling. The halfling spills across the ground, dead. And is that anything else you want to do?
Mama Sass laughs maniacally. It's quite terrifying. That's it.
I'm scared. Ansna gets to go.
Oh, Mike. As a free action, could I have yelled something to Papa Gaston?
Sure.
I know I can't see him.
Yeah.
Papa, if you can teleport and tie up Nondle, that would be great.
All right. And Ansna's going to go. Ansna is still worried about this necromancer fellow. What can she do that's cool? She can't do a lot. How's Mama Sass looking, health-wise?
I'm at 28 hit points.
Oh, you're in pretty good shape.
I mean, it's 28 out of 81.
Yeah,
so...
but still, there's plenty more of Mama Sass left to be had.
It's true.
What about Aster? How's Aster looking?
I have 13 health.
Oof. She'll cast Fairy Fire. You're both not in terrible shape. She's going to cast Fairy Fire on Nondle.
Nice.
So Nondle is suddenly outlined in glowing green flame. No, yellow flame. Yellow light. It's much harder for him to hide now, if he were to decide to do so, if he could even move. And that is the end of her turn, so Nondle is now surrounded by Fairy Fire. The dwarf is down, the halfling's down. Gaston, what do you want to do?
Gaston jumps out of the shadows like a ninja, jumping off a barrel and shoots an arrow up at Nondle. And let's see what he gets here. Oh, a natural 1.
Uh-oh.
Does he have advantage? Because
Nondle is held, but...
Well, hold on. Let me see something about hold person.
He's a halfling also, right? So he can... Does he have that ability?
To do... Oh, you get to reroll ones. Yeah, you get to reroll it just because you're a
that's
halfling.
All right, that's a little better. So that's a 17.
17. Let's see. What happens to their armor class when they're held and all that kind of stuff?
I don't think anything happens, but I'm
No?
not positive.
Nothing, but if they're held, wouldn't they have advantage?
They are
Paralyzed.
paralyzed,
Because it's almost like a restraint thing.
incapacitated,
I would imagine that their dexterity should be removed from their AC.
fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Attack rolls have advantage. All right, so...
I was held for a while in the last game. The lad with Mama Sass, I remember.
The thing is, he's already rolled... So he already sort of rolled advantage, right? He rolled a 1 and he rolled something else.
But he wouldn't have rolled
That's a
the other thing.
re-roll.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to be real generous and let you roll one more time then.
Yeah! Nope, it's worse.
Okay.
And so Gaston says, that is a great idea, Aster, but I don't have any rope, I have string. And then he goes back into hiding.
Okay.
The bonus action.
Make another stealth check.
Yeah, it's a 19. Oh,
All right.
no, it's higher than that. It's a... How do I do math? It's so hard. It's 22.
All right. It is Nondle's turn. Nondle can't do anything now except try to save again. He fails. So he's still held. The Necromancer. The Necromancer says this is not an attractive situation for him, and he runs back out of view to the back of the building. You're not sure where he's gone, but he is not in view anymore. He is somewhere on the roof, probably out of your view. Aster, what do you want to do now?
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to... Is there a way for me to get within 30 feet of Nondle?
No, not really. You can climb at half speed. You don't have cunning action, do you, for your rogue class?
No, I need to level up.
Okay,
one
yeah.
more
If
time.
you could take an extra dash to try to get up there, but right now you're too far away. You could get partway up the wall.
That would take an action.
Yeah. You could get 15 feet up the wall.
Is he wearing any metal on him?
It's hard to tell in the dark. He's not wearing metal armor. He probably has. He has a short sword, of course. Doesn't seem to have a lot of metal.
Okay. I might... How should I do this? I might do major image on him.
Major image.
No, I'm not going to do that because that would ruin the whole person.
Okay.
What I'll do is I will point my whistling rapier at him. Actually, you know what? I'm going to point my finger at him and wag it at him and go, "Oh, you messed up, my friend." And I will cast Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level.
Dissonant Whispers. He makes a saving throw?
Yes, 16.
What kind? Wisdom?
Wisdom, yes.
I rolled a 16 with no modifiers.
That's fine. He'll take half damage.
Oh, okay. What's that? What's half?
It's 5d6.
5d6.
Come on, be good to me today. Okay, so half of 17.
Half of 17, so he takes 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Mama Sass, it is your turn.
I would like to use all of my action to run towards him and all of my movement so I can move 80 feet.
Wow.
I don't think I can get to him still because I had moved away from the group,
Right.
but maybe he's in that direction.
He is a little bit closer to you than he is to everybody else, but you still have to climb up the building.
Yeah,
So
I
you
have
have
80 feet.
Yeah, 80 feet. So you can, if you use half of that, let's see. Basically, you're about to climb up on the roof, right? So
Okay.
you are, on your next round, you will be up on the roof with him.
Okay, cool.
Ansna is next. Ansna is starting to run low on spells, and she's not sure what's going to happen next. So she's going to go check on Gerlos. She's just going to go check on Gerlos and help get him up, and maybe even cast a healing spell on him. He's still looking pretty rough. And that is her turn. They can't go. Gaston, what do you want to do?
Gaston jumps out of hiding again and shoots his arrow, and it's another natural 1. He's going to use a luck point to not be a natural 1.
You don't have to. You're a halfling. You re-roll it.
Oh, okay. Re-rolled. It's still not very good.
And you still have advantage.
Oh, do I
Yes,
now?
you
Okay.
still have
He's still-
advantage.
he's
He's
still
still
held.
held.
Oh, that's much better. Okay, so that's a 25.
That's a hit. And you get sneak attack damage.
All right, so I'm going to roll my 3d6. So that's 13 damage.
Okay.
And Gaston will start climbing up too now that...
That's with the
somebody-
sneak attack?
Yes.
Wow. And that is Nondle's turn. He gets to try to save. He does not save. I've rolled a 3, a 6, and an 11 so far
Yeah.
on my wisdom saving throws. The spellcaster, you're not sure where he is. Mama Sass, you're up on the rooftops and you can't see where he went. He must have fled.
Okay.
Aster, what do you want to do?
Well, Nondle, the world's a funny place, my friend. And I will do another 3rd level Dissonant Whispers.
Wow. All right, another wisdom saving throw.
16.
I rolled a 1.
Ooh.
He takes 16 points of damage.
Oh. All right. Mama Sass, you can see he has a crazed look in his eyes, but he can't move.
I got some rope. I'm going to tie him up.
All right, Mama Sass, it is your turn. You run up on the roof and you begin tying him up. Gaston, it's your turn. Oh, make a survival check. Let's see how well you're tying him up.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh, well, that's not a terrible roll. That's a -1. 11.
11. Okay. It's a competent job. It's not hard to tie up someone who can't move. Ansna says, does anybody need anything? Is there something that I can do to help someone?
Maybe we should all get Nondle down from there.
All right.
I'm on it.
She'll start climbing the building. It's going to take her a while to get up there. Gaston, it's your turn.
Gaston continues climbing up the building. Will use all the actions necessary to get up there.
All right, so you have cunning action, don't you?
I don't know.
I think it's either level 2 or level
I
3.
It's
do.
level 2.
I have a
level
bonus.
2.
Yeah, I can use a bonus action to dash.
So you
I
can
go up there.
dash. All right, so you're going to be up there. You started up last round. You can get up there this round.
He's just gonna beat Nondle over the head with like the handle of his sword.
Oh, you can get up there, but you can't attack this round.
Oh, okay. Well, he's
we can
about
say
to
for flavor, you're doing a flavor beating on his head.
take that.
Nondle gets to try to save now that he's tied up. He fails. Oh my gosh. This is a whole bunch of bad rolls in a row for him. Aster, what do you want to do?
I will climb up and dash.
Okay.
I use my action, everything to dash up.
Okay. All right. So you dash up there. You basically can get up there and help next round. Mama Sass, you're going to continue tying him up.
I'm going to continue tying.
All right.
Got 50 feet of rope. I'm going to use it all.
Okay. All right.
I don't like this guy.
He's going to look like the Michelin Man when you're done.
Yep.
It is Ansna's turn. She gets up there and just, I guess, helps. Eventually, you all climb up there. I'm going to give him one last chance to save. I rolled a 4. So he is unable to escape. He seems pretty solidly frozen in place. You tie him up. What are you going to do now?
How's he looking?
Well, he is apparently unable to move, and he's pretty badly beat up at this point.
I'm going to strap
Gotcha.
him to my back and climb down.
Ansna says, we could just
Interrogate
say
him.
he fell off the roof.
Yes, that is exactly what happened.
I mean, will we still get the reward?
I don't recall anything about it being alive.
I'll leave that
mean,
up to you all.
Well, perhaps you ought to defer to Aster.
I don't know how I feel. See, I mean, a second ago, I shot my deadly whispers at him with the intention to kill him. So I was surprised when Mama Sass, who just butchered like 2 or 3 people, tied him up instead.
Is he still conscious? Is he
I can check and see if he's...
like right there?
I just rolled another 1 for his saving throw.
Nice.
So, I mean, you can release him from the hold if you want to.
So
No, I'm okay.
while
He can
he's
stay.
while he's like that, and everyone's talking about whether to kill him or not, Gaston's gonna show him the broken wand and be like, "Look at your little pretty pet. It is broken, all smashed to bits. I hope you think about this, whether you are dead or in prison next." All right, sorry to interrupt, Aster. What were you gonna do?
So I'm going to look at them and go, he's a pretty terrible guy. He technically deserves to die, but I don't know if we're
He
the
will just escape a prison.
Mama Sass throws him off the roof.
Yes.
I rolled.
Jesus.
I rolled under 10. I throw him off the roof.
Okay. All right. Mama Sass throws him off the roof.
As you guys are debating.
Such an unfortunate fall he had.
Oops.
Mama Sass, roll 3d6.
10 damage. It's not that much.
All right. That's enough to knock him unconscious.
Oops.
What a shame.
Yep. I mean, I guess I'll roll death saves for him and see if anything happens, unless anyone happens to climb down and finish him off.
No, it
I
has to.
guess.
It has to look good, like a good fall.
I have 2 successes and a failure.
Oh no, that is not good.
Can I throw a javelin at him?
You can. Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna end this, let's just end it.
Okay.
He fell off the roof and onto your javelin. It is completely reasonable.
I mean, sure.
All right. Make an attack roll. Let's do this the right way.
That is a 17 to hit.
You hit him.
That is. I'm not raging anymore, so that's a 14.
Well, you don't need to roll the damage. It counts as 2 failures, and he dies.
Oops.
I don't know how I feel about that, Mama Sass.
I was just tired of you guys talking. Took action.
I feel like I had grown as a person outside of the world, and I don't know how I feel about murdering.
I mean,
a
you
man.
didn't do it. You said it yourself. He's a bad man. He was gonna get out and he was gonna do terrible things.
Oh, this
He tried to hurt my Aster.
Oh,
is true. He had to go down.
this was so unfortunate. Let us go collect your friend. What was his name? Well, it does not matter. Let's get him and go see your wizard friend.
We should also take the body. I want that reward.
Yeah, we'll take the body.
Yes.
All right. So you pick up the body of Nondle.
I would like to take a short rest as well.
All right. You're going to take a moment to rest. All right.
Yeah.
Ansna is she's ready to go. She'll take a rest. She didn't get hurt. At least not much. I think she got hit one time. But yeah, so you take a short rest, a 10-minute break. I guess a short rest is an hour, actually, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you take an hour break.
Cut up the cheese, put it on some crackers.
Oh, yeah, what about your 2 servants? What are they doing the whole time?
Oh, is it just standing there looking so smooth?
Well, this is awkward then. Whew.
And then, yeah, you two saw him fall off the roof onto that javelin?
One of them holds out his hand.
Oh, I know this language very well. He'll give him some coins for that, Gas and Wills.
All right. Yeah, they say, yes, of course, we didn't see anything out of the ordinary. He tripped, and he fell right on his face. It was unfortunate. Yes, of course.
I'll be looming over Gaston, right behind him, my arms crossed, nodding menacingly. The gold doesn't get the idea
and
across.
Whatever else she says. Yes, if she says anything else, then it's also true.
That's right.
Now, after I finish off this bottle of wine with my friends here, I have another job for you two. You're going to carry his body. It's because...
on the pillows, sir.
Yeah, of course.
All right, very well.
We wouldn't want him to be uncomfortable. I mean...
Very well. All right, so they'll carry the corpse off while you relax, finish up your food.
Well, are they carrying it with us to the place for the bounty?
I think that you wanted to carry them with you to the soul jar, or do you wanted to take it back to your house?
It's a second, take him back and so we can collect the bounty later.
All right. Gerlos seems a little kind of out of it. Gerlos is confused. He's got some big welts on his head. He's just wearing just a tunic, nothing else. He doesn't even have shoes on, and he's shivering. Oh, guys, thanks for helping me, guys. I don't know what happened. When I was telling some people some exciting stories, they like my stories, and then suddenly, there's a sheet, like a bag over my head, and then somebody's hitting me, and then they're asking me all these questions, and I don't know what to do, and so I tell them a bunch of stuff, and then they hit me some more, and then I don't remember anything after that. It's really scary.
I'm gonna assume I have on a big cloak, something.
Sure.
I'll take it off and give it to him.
Oh, hey, thanks, lady.
You're welcome.
Gerlos.
What are we doing now?
I don't know, Gerlos. Are you okay? Are you healthy, friend?
I don't feel so good.
Yep.
I feel like I should go lie down.
Maybe, but maybe you should come with us. You don't want to get a bag put over your head again.
Oh no, is that going to happen again?
You never know. There's still one of them on the loose.
Oh, jeez. Oh, all right, fine. I'll go with you guys.
Definitely. Also, try not to tell people crazy stories that are obviously not true.
I already tell them the true stuff, I tell them all about the glass and the gnomes and the buildings and the cold and the lights all in the fields and the cows, and I tell them about...
Did you meet the demons and the devils?
What's that?
Maybe that is what a cow is.
Oh, that makes sense. Wait, we have cows, don't we?
I've never heard them called that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Sure.
The cows are real nice. And, you want me to tell you about the... they got these barrel things of water that, the water just stays clean all the time. And there's a whole bunch of worlds in glass. I kicked one of them. And then there's all sorts of cool stuff. It's real interesting.
No, Gerlos, you are to not say anything like that. Leave it to the professional performers.
Oh, all right. Okay.
But remember, you are a valued member of our team.
I am?
You are our guard. You are the spear. You are the sword that guards the realm of men.
That was beautiful.
Really?
That was
put that on
inspiring.
should put that on my resume. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that should probably be up near the top. Yes.
All right.
All right, I think we should go meet this awesome wizard. Think you'll like him, Gerlos.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. All right, let's go.
Okay, we start heading.
Wonder if he has more food.
I'm going to short rest in my D&D Beyond.
All right, short rest. So, you make your way. After your short rest, Ansno reminds you that she's very tired. So let's get this over with. As you resume walking toward the square in the middle of the city, foot and cart traffic gradually begins to reappear, and the night feels less oppressive, even if you're even more exhausted now than you were before. The square is brightly lit with torches. Even at this late hour, there are people milling about, looking over the ruins of the soul jar. Glass has been carefully and respectfully organized into sections. There have been efforts to reassemble the jar, but it has proved beyond the abilities of the city's wizards. It has been said that some people have taken pieces of the soul jar as souvenirs, but now there are guards patrolling the square to keep anyone from disturbing the ruins. That's why it's strange that a suit of armor is kneeling down in the middle of the square, exactly where the middle of the soul jar would have stood. The figure traces its fingers across the ruins on the metallic silver ring, and then looks straight up at the barely visible ring of the night sun.
That's an odd sight.
The guards seem to be ignoring him. What do you want to do?
Well,
I do not see any whiz out.
Is your friend here, Aster?
yep, I'm gonna walk right up to him.
You walk toward the remains of the soul jar, and as you do, one of the guards says, "Halt! There's no access to the ruins. You can look at it from where you are."
Don't worry, I'm Aster Fortuna, Bard Extraordinaire. I'm sure you've heard of me before. I'm quite important, and I need to speak with that awesome suit of armor over there.
What? What suit of armor? He starts to look impressed and then sort of looks around. He says, "I don't see anything. Yeah, I see that armor, but it's not important."
Oh, it's very important.
But you're Aster Fortuna?
Oh, yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. 16.
I heard some of my friends singing some of your songs. Yeah, all right. I guess you could have a look.
I appreciate it. You keep doing that amazing work that you do to make this city a safer place.
So you start walking toward this armored figure, and the armored figure stands up. It's watching your conversation. He waves at you. And then he steps over the metal ring and strides toward you. And he says, "So, Aster Fortuna, these people with you, are they cool?"
They're super cool. Did your voice always sound like that?
No, this is my old voice, you remember? Yeah, well, if they're cool, then, I guess I can use my other voice then. So, thank you for coming. So, are you all, you're all right?
They're all cool.
You look like you've had a rough evening.
We ran into some trouble, but it wasn't nothing we couldn't handle.
Excellent. Then let's move out of the square to get some privacy, and let's get down to business.
You know, I kind of do like your other voice quite a bit.
Really, you like this voice better?
Yes, I think it adds a nuance to your pitch, to your tone. It's almost even more commanding than your other voice.
I don't know. Well,
Not sure if that
I'll
is
do it.
Chris or Aster saying that.
in any case, let's go talk over here to the side. I mean, let's talk over here to the side. Over here, let's get away from these people. And he leads you off into the street next to the old inn. I've been getting reports, rumors, stories from arrival for about a week now. These stories speak of a world outside, and a society of strange gnomes in ancient buildings, and a group of heroes trying to do something. The stories are a bit foggy about what it is they're trying to do.
There's demon and devils, apparently, too.
Demons and devils. Those names sound familiar to me, but I'm not quite sure. Well, in any case, I've been unable to get in touch with Ms. Dane, or the cleric, or the halfling. I take it that you were successful then, Mr. Fortuna?
We were very successful in repairing the rivers, but we needed to explore the rest of this wizard installation.
Wait, stop. So you did leave the world somehow?
Yes, we did.
And it was your group that destroyed the soul jar. You were successful in that as well?
Yes, it was what got us out.
I see. So how did you get back in?
Well,
No,
We
wait,
l-
first, perhaps first, I have so many questions. Explain what happened.
all right, so we read Foresight. We talked to you about it.
Yes. You broke the soul jar.
Yep, went right up and out of the world, which is like a giant jar. And they just removed the lid when we got out because of the pressure building up.
Pressure, interesting. All right.
And we got out, and then all we had to do was open the lid so that I could hop back down to you all when I made my triumphant return.
So why didn't you go splat when you hit the city?
Well, Well, I had a god watching over me, but also I had some spells that allowed me to...
Ah, I see. Excellent.
Yes.
I see. And so there's a world outside.
Yes. It's grand. It's huge, man.
Well, it's now my turn to share a few things. Do you recall how the top of the world has lifted up slightly 3 times in the past 2 weeks?
Yeah, someone must be playing with the jar.
Well,
Can't be Gerlos, because he's here.
No? Well, someone is playing with it. You're right. That's a good way to put it. Every time the top lifts up, in fact, even when the top was removed completely during your escape and return, I remember things. It's as though information is being sent to me. I'm only getting bits and pieces, but I am remembering parts of the outside world. Yes, I've been here since the beginning of this world in glass, though not in this form, and he gestures at his armored body. When I awoke here, 2,000 years ago with the others in arrival, I remembered only my name and my magic. Now other things are coming to me. A tower, a fortress. But that's not why I contacted you. I wanted an update, but I also wanted to ask you something else. Do you know Vizier Olgabar?
Oh, yeah! I persuaded that guy with a rousing speech to side with us. He's actually from the Iron Empire.
Yes.
And I think he was going to help us quell tensions with them. That's something else I want to do. Go over there and talk to the Iron Empire. It seems their blockade has left a rival, though.
Yes, that's true. The blockade is gone, and supposedly many of their ships have returned to their ports. I don't know what they're planning. Well, the last 2 times the top of the world has lifted up, I have been contacted by Vizier Olgabar by a sending spell.
Yes, he's a good guy. What has he told you?
Well,
Is everybody okay?
My contacts tell me that he has also talked to other sorcerers and wizards. He seems to be doing little more than testing the spell, and we have verified that it only works if the top of the world is ajar. He has also expressed concern about the Iron Empire, and he seems eager to prevent the Emperor from leading any forces out of the world.
That's a great idea.
Yes. Wait, what's a good idea? Not leading them out or leading them out?
Not involving the Iron Empire currently.
Yes, I agree.
In ventures outside the world.
Yes. I've been in touch with the High Council of the Keepers of Arcane Knowledge. We are making plans to investigate further, but I wanted to hear the full story from you.
All right, so I'm going to give you the down low. Straight from the mouth of Aster Fortuna.
Very well.
I'm sure this will be in confidence between us.
Of
You will
course.
only share what is needed. Well, so I've told this guy, and I point to Gerlos. He's the one who's been spreading rumors. I told him to stop, that he is a valued guard. And I think seems to be looking at this the right way now. Hopefully. We'll keep him in line. Anyway, we got out of the world, did a bunch of stuff, went down this magical complex with different floors that led into a variety of dimensions. And you and me can discuss this another time in more detail. But we found a slew of different creatures, and that the outside world is incredibly cold. To such a degree that there's not a lot of life besides gnomes and some cows. I don't know what else is out there, but they seem like they're not in the best of situations either. But maybe that's why we're all in jars. I don't know. Maybe you know more. Maybe... I mean, you say you're getting memories back?
I don't recall everything. There are bits and pieces coming back to me. I'm not sure how it works either. I'm not sure why it would work this way. It doesn't seem to be working like this for anyone else. It's just for me.
I see.
Yes,
Maybe
it's very
you are
strange.
from outside the world.
Well, I don't know.
Well, you're a great wizard, correct?
Well, yeah, of course. Yes, I'm a very powerful wizard. Yes.
So I'm trying to connect the dots here. You're a great wizard. When we left the world and fell out and saw this slew of jar worlds, some broken, some not, it was considered a wizard research complex. So there must have been multiple people working in this location.
And your other friends here, so this lovely half-orc lady and this halfling friend of yours. You vouch for him? You agree that he's telling the truth about all of this?
Why, my Aster would not make up a story of this type. He makes up other stories, but probably not this one.
But of course, and he is not the only one. There is also this young fellow whose name I will never remember. And the young lady, where is she?
Ansna speaks up, raises her hand. Yes, I'll vouch for it. I was also there.
We have other witnesses. Seems to be true.
Very well. This is an exciting development. I wish I could completely understand it. Mr. Fortuna, I must thank you for... And then suddenly there's a loud scraping sound and the world shudders, and you can hear people screaming in the square nearby. And Mun looks up. I assume you all look up. Mm-hmm. And you can see the lid has been removed from the world again. It's been completely pulled off, not just lifted up on a corner, but it's been dragged across the opening. And Mun's head snaps to look at Aster.
I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Quickly, Mr. Fortuna, do you trust Olgabar?
Yes, I trust him.
You sure?
Kind of. I trust him enough to know that he's been helping us.
Very well then. Brace yourself.
What are you talking about?
He grabs your arm, speaks some kind of magic word of power, and suddenly the entire square around you disappears.
The square disappears?
The entire city square that you're standing in, with the soul jar and all that stuff, it all disappears, and you reappear and realize that you are high in the sky, and you suddenly, poof, grow to enormous size. And Mun grabs onto the rim of the world with one arm, grabs you with the other, and tosses you out of the world. And I need you to roll initiative.
Oh.
What? What is happening? Okay.
I don't know, but I get to sit back and watch apparently now. This is exciting.
He just takes my son away? Where's my boy?
Oh, Mama says freaking out. There's yelling. There's axe hitting. It's bad.
16.
16. All right, you roll a 16, and we will stop there.
What?
Oh,
oh God. Well, you can't do that.
I can't do that.
No! How dare you? I'm not going to lie to you, Mike. I almost looked at a square that didn't exist and was about to ask Ensna if she was good to keep going. I don't know why that happened in my brain.
Very considerate for you towards the NPCs.
Yes. Yes, Ansna is her connection is not so good, so she didn't hear you.
Nice. Hey, you're out though.
I am out. Wait, only I went out?
Yeah, just you.
I assume that was Dimension Door.
That was teleport.
Oh.
It could have taken all of you.
Fancier.
Powerful spell.
It could have taken all of you, but he's just going to take Aster for now.
What does this mean?
And that's where we're going to stop.
Taking my son away.
Oh, boy.
So rude.
And that means next time we're going to pick up just slightly before that.
Why did I use all my third level spells?
Hey, at least you short rested. I mean,
that's true.
That's something.
Yeah.
That gave me back my bardic inspiration.
And health, you know?
Yeah. You were pretty beat up, right? So.
Yeah. I'm a little bit over half now. So that's good. I should have maybe healed more.